Abby, welcome to the show. It's good to see
you. Thank you.
So, very busy. Channel One is introducing some newbie.
We are.
But who is she, first of all?
Oh, sorry. Apioko is. Thank you. Apioko is the. Okay, introduce yourself.
Head of Programs Production.
Head of Programs Production, Channel One Television.
Yes.
Matriarch.
Head of Programs Production, Channel One Television.
And in another life.
So tell me what's happening in the coming days.
So we've been talking a lot about local production, consuming local, promoting local. And when we think about that, yes, we have the Agri-Fair coming up. That's one leg of it. We have Back to Your Village Food Festival, which we do in March.
Yes, please.
We've got This is Ghana, where we're looking at export-ready products.
Yeah.
But there's also, which we don't talk about much, consumption of local content.
Correct.
So I'm talking film, I'm talking drama series. The things that we call soft power. The reason why Hollywood is Hollywood, why Bollywood is Bollywood, and now K-dramas are becoming a thing.
And Nollywood is Nollywood.
And C-dramas. So there's something to be said of seeing yourself in the content that you watch. We talk about telling our stories. There's the historical and heritage aspect to that. But we also have to tell the stories of the present and document them. And so one of the things that you see us doing over the next several months and into the next year is bringing you locally produced drama series. Now, it wouldn't be our first stint.
Of course not.
We did it with the hairdressers. 3 years ago, we released a season basically taking you into a typical hairdressing salon in Ghana, a high-profile one, all the drama that comes with it, the gossip, the social issues that are raised, how people use that space for therapy to talk themselves through what they are going through in marriages and raising children as young people growing up in Ghana, and so now we're coming and we're doing a few other things. However, it's not
so it
just
means
about
hairdressers will come back.
I mean, we may air it again at a point,
Okay,
but we have other dramas.
One?
No, I'm not talking about those ones.
Okay.
So beyond what we are producing ourselves, we are also partnering to air products that have been produced by not just Ghanaians, by young people, in fact, by students. So you've heard of the GH Media Schools, or the GH Schools, and then they have the GH Media School, they've got a fashion school. So students of the GH Media School, as part of their education and their practicals, they produce drama series.
Okay.
And realize that some of these things are actually very good. And so we thought, look, if young people who are in their 20s are telling stories that speak to them, we're seeing that our population, Bernard, 74.4% or so, falls between the ages of 18 and 35. That's the bulk of our population. We say we have a very young population. Africa has a young population. They are telling their stories in real time. Then why shouldn't we be broadcasting some of these things if the quality is there? So in the next, starting this evening actually, there's one
This evening.
Wow.
There's one series called Junction 5.
Junction 5.
Yes. Now it's set in a pub. We have pubs and we have the
joints.
drinking spots, and we have joints.
Thank you.
So the pubs are a little higher up there. Yes. There you go. So Junction 5 is a pub like that, but it opens throughout the day, so they serve food and whatnot. And then you have these young people who work there. How Ghanaians work. How Ghanaian workers can steal your money. How you leave your business thinking that you have people running it. And
doing their own thing.
And these are young people, so it's what they see. And they are really commenting on what happens in our business communities, in our entrepreneurship ecosystem. And then also, again, the drama that comes with it. Somebody bring somebody who's not supposed to bring their
contraband goods.
I'm telling you. So that's Junction 5. All of that. All of that is the economy running.
If you take that out of the equation, the Republic is there by not
It contributes to the GDP.
So it starts tonight. Today is Wednesday, right? Yes. So what time does it show?
7:30 p.m.
So it's how many minutes?
It's a 30 minutes.
30 minutes. So every Wednesday?
Every Wednesday.
7:30.
7:30.
Junction 5.
Junction 5.
Wow.
And of course, we have repeats throughout the week cycle.
Junction
now
5.
Tomorrow evening, also 7:30 p.m. Thursday, we're airing another one called Soso.
Soso.
So you know when somebody asks you how's life? Soso.
Some way.
Yeah. Honey ho. That's what Soso is about. Now
Thursday.
Soso.
That one, if you ask
Thursday.
me,
If you ask yourself, it's cool, but it's not cool.
So.
Uh-huh.
It tells the story. So your main character, the one you experience everything through most of the time, is a young lady who lives with her grandmother in Accra, which is not unheard of. There are many young people who live with their grandparents or some guardian while they're in school to help them grow for many reasons. Parents are not in the city, don't have the means, are no more, so many reasons. And then through her, you also experience the life of young people who are at the tertiary level.
Charlie?
So again, coming of age, becoming a young adult, the way they love, the way they fight, you know, dealing with the pressures of life. Some of them already are expected to take care of home, even though they are still in school. And how you're combining school with work, not because you have some career plans, but because it's a survival tactic that you must do. You know? And then you also have the dadabis. And there are those who have been told, go to school, don't disgrace the family name, but end up falling into bad company. You know, but also those who are doing things and hiding it from their parents.
That's the whole story.
You know, having parties at home when the parents are not around with,
and then they wipe their mouth
alcohol
and come and sit at home and look
there
holy.
You go. And again, young people telling their stories.
So this one is also in partnership with
the GH.
It's called Soso.
Soso.
So basically 7:30 Wednesday, 7:30 Thursday. The Wednesday is Junction 5, Thursday is Soso.
Precisely.
So our midweek evenings will never be the same again.
They will not.
Wow.
And this is the first of many. More of it.
Oh my God.
Much more.
Oh my God.
Fantastic stuff thus far, and then I love what you are doing. Except to say, are we also thinking of the purity of Ghanaian culture in its true essence? Because when I see a lot of the production we see these days, we seem to be projecting a certain value well beyond what we traditionally know. And that for me is a big worry. Yes, you know, a couple of days ago, the Speaker of Parliament had called to raise the matter in Parliament in a very, you know, clever way by saying that, oh yeah, now we say we are international this, international that. You are neither Ghanaian or US citizen or British citizen because of the schools we are going to. So how are we also going to use our platforms to tell the purity of our Ghanaian stories in a way that people can identify with and then preach on?
This one is the problem of the day.
Okay, here you go. So, you know, when we use the term culture, unfortunately, we tend to use it very loosely. Culture in itself is dynamic. Now, culture includes our heritage, our traditions, but it also includes all the influences that we may not even have control over and how they infiltrate who we are and who we are becoming.
Yes, please.
Now, we talk about the purity of our culture. That is why I just mentioned Soso, for example. You have a grandmother who is your voice of conscience. You have parents who have been raised in a certain time, exposed to certain Ghanaian values, which we believe we should preserve for the sanctity of our society. And so those people in their characters and their roles bring those things through. But then you also mustn't belittle the reality of your Gen Z. And when you speak to young Ghanaians, many of them, what are you doing with your culture and your heritage?
So it's mixing.
It's a mix.
The influences is part of the culture.
Absolutely.
The evolution.
And that's where the conversation starts. You know, we've got, give or take, around the world, we have about 4 different generations that are living, so to speak. Of course, you have anomalies. We've got the baby boomers, the Gen X's, the millennials, and then the Gen Z's.
So we are what?
We are millennials. So you're an older millennial, I'm a younger millennial.
Millennials start from 1981.
There you go.
So are they inside?
So, but then you also have people, the experiences across the generations are different. And so when you see, for example, one of the, I won't mention the name, but one of the productions that we are coming up with, going into production for very soon, it tells the story of a Ghanaian family. Now, everything, all the madness, all the positives around the family happen at the dining table. Why the dining table? Because traditionally, we solve problems over food and drink. When you are called to a family meeting, first they serve you water, then some drink.
If you come in peace, you drink.
You understand.
If you won't drink, it means there's trouble.
You know, so there are those little nuances and comments. When you want to chastise your child in a typical Ghanaian home, you finish eating and then now sit down. You are full, eh?
So there's more coming.
There's more coming.
There's more coming
so these things
in line with the
subtle.
culture issues, no?
And you see, let's also not forget that if you, beyond us as Ghanaians, part of our problem in marketing any kind of product across industries, I only think about ourselves.
We also look beyond.
Definitely.
That's what the Nigerians have
and
done
so
very
you
well.
must package
I was
in
just
a
playing
way.
Ada, but they use
And you
Agbaja.
talked about it.
Ada. Meanwhile, we are discussing Agbaja, so they think about the sub-region and the economy.
It's very important.
Yeah.
So you are
So
preserving the culture. It's there.
You have to bring the
nuanced.
Achimavu into
But then you
international
also shouldn't
perspective.
feel like, oh yeah, you know, when somebody comes to you and says, oh okay, I'm selling Sobolo to you.
Yeah.
It's a turn off. But when they say, oh, taste it, after you've tasted it and you like it,
Yeah.
now you say, okay, I'll buy a
They
box.
give it a different name, and they put it in a new container.
Again.
Meanwhile, it's Sobolo, it's okay, same time. This guy, we have more time to go. So let's remind ourselves there are two big shows starting tonight at 7:30, Junction 5. Tomorrow night at 7:30, it's Soso. And these are two of many new locally Ghanaian original productions we'll be bringing to you. These are in partnership with GH Media School. And Apioko is promising that before Christmas, more things. As you say, more
Did I
things.